This makes me happy.
Crack rock steady. It's fucking one pinfall, man. Back for another week. Back on that crack rock motherfucking steady. We're here. Talk about some wrestling. Talk about some Wrestlemania. Talk about some NXT motherfucking takeover.
Here we go.
Talk about some Supercard motherfucking honor.
I don't know what that is.
We're about to get all up in that ass for some wrestling. You know what I mean? It's one pinfall podcast. I can speak English. Welcome,
it's been a good day.
Welcome. I don't know. This was, like you said, I thought it was going to be a really disappointing week.
Yeah.
Not too bad, right?
Yeah. I mean, ROH and NXT really, stole my heart, but...
Yeah.
WrestleMania surprised me...
Yeah, we've been over...
in ways I didn't expect it, and I gave it a grade I didn't expect it to get.
Okay. I will give you that I got unexpected things.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about that, but...
Yeah.
If that's about all I'm giving it, I was kind of pissed.
Yeah.
I mean, again, we'll talk about that. So what do you want to start with?
Start with the Hall of Fame now.
I honestly, other than the Dudleys putting a random guy through a table, I didn't watch.
Yeah. I skipped over, Jeff Jarrett and Molly Holly. I watched Mark Henry, because I like Mark. He brought up sexual chocolate, so I was like, hell yeah.
Didn't he sing? Was he not singing? I thought he was singing to somebody. I could be fucking wrong.
Maybe. I know he was doing his little dancing and everything.
Okay. All right.
And because that's what he do.
Bryan was good, man. Was good. Yeah, like I said,
I was just joking about the Hall of Fame. That's always a joke. Ever since Mr. T did the My Mama shit, it's not the same anymore.
Wait a minute. Did they induct Mr. T or his mother?
Mr. T. But he went on for about 15 minutes about my mama this, my mama that, my mama.
Listen. Love your fucking mama. He's not wrong.
Oh, yeah, but they had to have Kane come out and actually pull him off the stage.
Oh, really?
He was going way... their speeches, a lot of them go over, but Vince doesn't want you going over 20 minutes, and Mr. T went 40.
Especially not Mr. fucking T.
Yeah, exactly. And all he was saying literally the whole time was, thank you, mama. Thank you, mama. My mama did this. Thank you, mama. And it's just like, okay, now we got to get him off.
I got to give it to him. It's all about my mama.
It's the greatest induction speech of all time, thankfully. But let's get to the good shit.
Takeover.
Saturday night, yes.
Takeover. This fucking ladder match, it blew my asshole out of my nostrils.
Hell yeah. Every single second of it, too.
I
was surprised, too, who won. I was like, holy shit.
This is the one fucking prediction I've ever been right about was Adam Cole winning this fucking ladder match. Adam Cole, baby.
I like Adam Cole. I'm like, man, I thought he might get pulled up, but because I don't see him
already.
Yeah, he's that popular. That's what Vince wants.
I know
popularity,
but still, I feel like.
But it would just be him, not Fish and
Riley. Yeah, which I think would be a mistake if you're breaking.
But
up
I mean, I also see
era.
Vince eventually being like, Adam Cole 205. Bye.
Well, I've heard rumors of Aleister Black 205.
Yeah. I was surprised by that, and I'm
which
like,
I
just
think
because of
would be
Vince's
burying him.
philosophy of I need big dudes, and it's like, fuck you.
Yeah, but I feel that's where I disagree because I don't think Aleister Black is necessarily all that small.
No.
I mean, he's a 205 probably. 205.
Oh yeah, he's. I think they said the other at NXT he's like 202 or something. Like
all right,
that.
so
they would bill him as like 199. Probably,
right.
205, but
he's
probably
150.
He looks more than 200.
Yeah,
he looks like he's not fat or anything, but
he's a bit.
He's got some boobs. I did notice that the other night. Like the kid's camera, the way he was laying, he looked like he had an actual tit, and I'm like, oh, Aleister, you got the Baron Corbin
I'm
body?
like, listen, man, from a guy who's got tits, I know when I see him.
Right, exactly.
Oh man,
I see him every day. I know what they look like. But that ladder man.
Am I spoiled by Ring of Honor and Lucha Underground to the point where I was almost underwhelmed by Ricochet's spots?
They held him back. They definitely held him back.
No, you think that's an effort not to have him overshadow Cole?
No, some of the stuff he did do, I was like, all right, I'm impressed.
Yeah,
But I've seen Ricochet fight other people, so I was like, I know what else he can do, but it's like, maybe they didn't, like you said, they didn't want the spotlight to be only Ricochet. It's like, all right, you're going to have this moment. Dream's going to have this moment. I can't even remember what EC3 moment really was.
Right.
I don't think he's going to be too well liked in WWE.
You think so? I feel like EC3, people were itching for that guy to come to NXT.
I like him too, but I think Vince...
The pop he got when he was in the crowd.
You're a failure before, and I don't trust you.
I don't think this era necessarily dictates that. I mean, look at the people. You got the modern day Maharaja was a failure. You got Drew McIntyre was a failure. You got, I mean, we saw the return of Bobby fucking Lashley this week. You know what I mean? So like, I don't necessarily think it was.
How long before they do Lashley Lesnar? Huh? No,
I think within like another.
Oh yeah.
Another like 1 or 2 events.
I think without the title involved too.
SummerSlam maybe.
Yeah.
I would
just
think.
to have it as a big name.
Yeah, exactly, because it'll draw. Lesnar's going to put asses in the seats no matter what are doing.
And that's why Vince signed him back. Bastard. But we'll jump to that when we get... I don't want to overlook NXT, because everything was just great. Even the ladder spots in that match and everything, I was like, all right. There could have been a lot more hardcore shit, but...
Like you said... Dream going off the top of the ladder.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
The whole time I was just like, oh, he's going to swing around, his legs around and be on like the 3rd highest step, and it's just like... He's all the way up there.
He's still going.
He was above the belt.
Yeah,
I was just like, he could have jumped, grabbed the belt, and done the elbow.
Who did that before? Was it Jeff who jumped and was hanging from the belt?
Yep. Oh, yeah, and AJ Styles did it at the most recent one. Not the Money in the Bank, but something. And I remember him but Jeff Hardy, he hung on, and then Edge speared him off there.
Brian, Lashley's been done with MMA for a while now.
Yeah.
From what I remember, Lashley didn't fare too well in MMA. No. I don't think he had much of a...
No, and I think he knew right away, like, this isn't for me.
Yeah, because
I'll go back to TNA.
He got released, went to TNA, and then tried the MMA for a bit, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
From what I remember.
Yeah.
I liked Lashley, though, back in the day. As a wrestler.
So this is my thing. I feel like Lashley, like a lot of other people, had some growing to do as a wrestler. And I feel like TNA let him do it. I feel like TNA does that for WWE with a lot of wrestlers.
Grooms them.
Your Samoa Joes, your fucking AJ Styles. You know what I mean? Like, they're going to take them, give them the basic skills that they need to the point where they get to... the WWE.
You're too expensive for us now.
Yeah, exactly. right.
But what else? There was something.
Yeah, Brian. I think the WWE. How old is Lashley?
I don't know. He has to be in his at least early 40s.
Really?
Maybe late 30s.
I thought he was like mid 30s.
Because I thought when he first came here, it was like 2006. Maybe he's late 30s. Because, I think he was like 12 years ago, so, I know he was like 24, 25, I think.
I could see if he's 40s. Yeah, Brian, I do think this will be his final resting place.
Oh, yeah.
Before retirement.
Yeah, exactly.
At least I would think so. Where else are you going to go in wrestling?
Yeah, and I'm sure he got a pretty decent deal.
He's going to cop a New Japan contract?
Yeah, right? He wouldn't fare well over there. Athletic bastard, but...
Actually, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I feel like Asian people are completely in awe of large black people.
Yeah.
And like Bob Sapp. Do you know who Bob Sapp is?
Oh.
Bob Sapp professional wrestled for a little while. He was also a fucking football player for a little while. But he was an MMA fighter for a while, like during the Pride days, like with the Crow Cop and shit. You can actually watch him cry when Crow Cop breaks his fucking face in an awesome YouTube clip. But yeah, he wrestled around there, and they fucking love him. Yeah. Strictly for being a large black man. He's not good at being...
I thought the ladies might like him.
He's not good at fighting. He's not all that good at wrestling. Like, he's large, so, like, he, like, steamrolled a couple people, but once he started fighting real MMA fighters, he got his ass... He's still getting his ass kicked today.
Oh, damn.
In Rise.
Oh, good for him trying then, huh?
Bob Sapp is probably in this world right now somewhere getting the shit kicked out of him.
Well, here's to you, Bob.
Yeah. Cheers, Bob.
That's something to shoot for.
Cheers, Bob. But yeah, back to fucking NXT.
I didn't expect Cole to get the title, though. I didn't
honestly,
think Ricochet or EC.
I predicted it, and I didn't think it was going to happen. I thought
you predicted one of the new guys last week.
No, I thought I said Adam Cole.
Yeah, I thought I watched the video yesterday, and I was like, because I was like, no, I don't think they'd give it to a new guy right away because they want to give him a name for it. But whatever, it doesn't matter.
But the other thing is,
Cole, I
thought like, EC3 was going to pick it up.
Yeah,
with
I
how
just
much
don't want them blowing too much smoke into Undisputed Era's ass.
Yeah,
because it's going to get to their heads
with that,
they're DX, and
with
it's like,
that and the fucking
off.
tag team shit.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that
now. And what's his name afterwards too? Yeah.
Roderick, that fucking asshole.
See, I like Roderick.
I'm
Especially now with his heel turn.
I hate maybe this will help me because I hate super white meat baby faces.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah.
It makes me hate Roderick Strong.
Oh, Roman Reigns.
I don't see he's so not over.
Yeah.
You can't even tell me he's a real baby face.
He's still getting booed. Well, Vince sees him as a baby face, and they want to project him as that.
He's about the only fucking person.
Yeah, right.
Isn't it? Vince is the only person you're over with.
Yeah,
that's gotta be horrible.
That's about it. Even your Shield members.
Jesus Christ.
But so next we had what?
No. Let's talk more about that.
Oh.
That tag match, that triple threat. Tag match.
Let's go to that. Yeah.
So
another 5-star match.
I fucking love fucking Pete Dunne.
Yeah.
Like holy shit, that bruiserweight man. To make himself believable against AOP, that was my problem with this, was making a guy like the bruiserweight go against Razor and look believable. Yeah, right. That was
any
my
of those
fucking
guys
way.
in those rings are all skinny as shit. Even Adam Cole and Roderick Strong, they're just like twigs compared to that. But bruiserweight, it's like, yeah, you're a couple inches below them.
Yeah, you're like 5 feet too.
So it's like Jesus, and picking them up, slamming them like it's nothing. I'm like, hell yeah, I love bruiserweight. So there needs to be more of him, though.
Yeah, I agree. Singles.
Yeah.
Singles.
Right.
Defend
the title, maybe.
I have a feeling that they don't trust that British strong style is over. The finger cracking, the skirl style that him and Marty are doing. Like, I don't think WWE's completely bought on that. I think they get.
They definitely ain't.
I think they get that there's a want for it. Yeah. That there's whole fucking indie federations getting huge on it. Yeah. But I don't think they're sold on it yet. You know what I mean?
They're still in the process of like starting to do knees and kicks in WWE, let alone like that kind of stuff. Because Vince is still like, it seems like he went back to like his 80s and early 90s route where it's like, it's a kid's show, so let's do, calm kind of moves and
Samoa drops and fucking
over the head belly suplex, spear, punch.
For real.
Oh, that's a big one, punch.
No, I agree with that.
I mean, he shouldn't. He should look at the other federations and be like, wow, if they're putting on those kind of matches, I need to do that too.
Especially, not to say that Meltzer is the end-all, be-all, but you look at what's getting the 5-star matches, and it's the New Japan matches. It's you know what I mean. It's these style matches.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a catch as catch can fan. That's where professional wrestling comes from.
Yeah.
So I like that England is making the return to their original sport.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that's why I love that strong style so much. I think it is.
Yeah.
Maybe not with the WWE, but
yeah, and I know they've been trying to get like a WrestleMania or a big event over there and everything, and try to get like, hey, let's get more popular with our wrestling and everything, get more people over there even watching.
Did they do a Takeover London, right? Or
maybe?
No, that was for the UK tourney, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
But I thought that was a takeover.
Maybe they did a takeover. I know they'd never done like a huge pay-per-view like WrestleMania, and they never will either.
Yeah,
Vince has said it's like, why? Because he knows that Americans aren't going to fly overseas to go see WrestleMania, but people overseas are going to come to America.
Yeah, for real.
So it's
that's
like,
a wicked good point.
Yeah, that's his only.
Fuck
that's
everybody
what he's
else.
always said. He's just like, I know, like I might not be able to sell out 90,000 in London or Tokyo or something, but I can definitely do it in America.
Do you think that they're so marked out for New Japan over there that the WWE is as big?
I think they know that it's a better product, New Japan, but popularity-wise, I'm not too sure because, I mean, you look at all the stuff and it's like, they have so many followers, WWE, so it's like, you got to figure they could do, but as far as, like, popular, they wouldn't come anywhere close.
Can you imagine WrestleMania in the Tokyo Dome, though?
Yeah, right.
Like, holy fuck.
That's small for him, though. Was that 60K?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because what is it? But I thought 60K was the cutoff. Oh, okay, all right.
Now,
all right.
well, he keeps changing every year. And then it's just going to keep going up and up, especially when that LA place opens up and the new football stadium that can hold like 1,000, bigger than Dallas they did 2 years ago or whatever. And it's like, oh, jeez. Because that's what he wants.
Next year is New York, right?
Yeah, outside again. I was like, imagine if it was there this year when it's freezing fucking cold still.
You called New York.
Yeah.
I think you said that the other week.
Although it's better than, being outside in like Santa Monica when it's like 4 or 7 o'clock, but really it's 4 over there, and it's like, oh yeah, this looks good. Bray Wyatt coming out to a big sunny light.
Oh,
But
man.
let's get back to
Laker
Bruiserweight.
reincarnation.
And I mean, the tag team match was great.
What did you think of the twist on the end of that? I didn't see that shit coming.
I didn't see it coming because I thought, like you said, Strong has always been like a babyface kind of guy, and it's like I remember when he, like the Undisputed Era first like asked him like, "Hey, you're one of us. You should be with us." Blah blah blah. And I was like, I'm surprised he actually didn't join because he's good friends with Adam Cole and all those guys and everything from the indie scenes. And it's like, huh. But then I was completely surprised. A lot of the heel turns this week, I was like, what?
Yes.
And I love it because I love heels.
Yeah.
And I love Strong.
Dude, we are
talk
the
about
same. We are the same. I am a heel guy.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hands down, easily. That's
me
why I started
evil.
liking the Miz.
Give me a guy who knows how to get heat. You know what I mean? Like
exactly.
all the time.
Hell yeah.
So for the longest time, Roderick Strong would come out and I'd be like, this guy's entrance sounds like a fucking Killswitch Engage song.
It is, right?
It is.
Yeah.
I didn't know that they've done like 3 or 4 NXT wrestlers' music.
Oh damn, I didn't know. Who do you know who else?
I can't remember who else.
Yeah.
But they even like went on Twitter and were like talking about how much they were enjoying it.
Oh damn.
And his name, The End of Heartache, is named after a Killswitch Engage song.
Jesus.
Yeah. I was like, holy shit. The connections, man. It was like Inception. Fucking dream within a dream within a Roderick Strong. But I love this twist, although I hated seeing it come at the cost of poor Pete Dunne.
Yeah, right.
But he's still walking away with the belt.
I mean, I think we both knew that AOP definitely wasn't going to be winning because they were going up and they won the Classic last year. So it's like, all right, are they going to give it to Undisputed again?
Well, like I said, I thought that
Too much
Roderick
gold
and
can
Pete
hurt.
Dunne were going to pick it up and that they would challenge the Undisputed Era
For tag
when
teams.
Fish was healthy again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I didn't
And
think
now
that they were going to have
they're
Cole
just
wrestle.
putting him in now, basically. Roderick Strong is a champion now, they're saying. I'm just like, oh, so how long is Fish out for?
Maybe that's why they did that.
Yeah, that
Maybe
could
he's
be
out for a lot longer.
Yeah, and they don't want Cole. It's like they already probably planned Cole to have the North American title, and it's like, we don't want you having that. and that.
Yeah.
It's like, geez.
Although that would be hilarious, him coming out with his ego and the
Yeah,
fucking 2
right?
belts.
Right. Like back in the day, I used to hate when people had 2 belts. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, really? Shawn Michaels, I remember, did.
You're not allowed to do that.
It's like, come on, you forfeit this one to get that one.
Stop Conor McGregoring us.
I didn't attack him. No.
Adam Cole has put the fucking tag team titles on freeze so that he can train for a boxing match with Mike Tyson. Not to get too off topic, but John, have you heard this? Floyd Mayweather agreeing to modified MMA rules.
Of course they would modify the
Which,
rules.
dude, not even real MMA modified rules. No kicks, no takedowns, no knees. The only
submission though? And everything?
no submissions. Pretty much the only difference between boxing would be they're gonna wear 4-ounce gloves and they'll
be in
allow
an
a
octagon.
clinch. They'll allow the clinch.
Oh.
So whereas they would break you up in boxing, he's allowed to fucking get in a dirty box. And,
the only
which
reason...
would not to make it seem like that's a small feat. Just giving Conor McGregor the clinch alone, is gonna
is he gonna fight Conor?
Putting them in an octagon. I don't think it's really gonna happen. But if it does, I'm just fucking saying this is the rumor, the rumor and innuendo, if you will. But I'm just saying, and I knew that motherfucker, you were never going to fight a real MMA fight. He was trying to say, my wrestling's pretty good. Yeah. Dude, fuck you. You're wrestling. This dude, Conor McGregor, is going to wreck you. Fucking wreck you. That was the best part of the fucking press conferences. Is the whole time he was like, yeah, you're probably going to beat me, but if this is a real fight, I'd fucking wreck you. Yeah. You'd be done, and you know it, and you fucking know it. He was like, put the check up then. Put the fucking check up. We'll do a real fight. But anyways, I just want to watch Conor McGregor.
If I was a bunch of the UFC guys, I'd be rip shit. Because Floyd Mayweather's going to make more money than any of those fuckers ever have.
Brian,
just in that one match.
Brian says CM Punk versus Floyd Mayweather.
Oh, Jesus.
It's about that would be the best chance Floyd has of winning an MMA
and
fight.
CM Punk.
But yeah, for real. I do see CM Punk picking up that win.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy's been, from what I hear,
Yeah.
and this is from Chael Sonnen, he says that CM Punk has locked himself in an MMA gym for the last 2 years. And he was doing it before he lost to Mickey Gall.
Oh, and you think he's going to beat Jackson or whatever? Or are you talking if he fought Floyd?
If he fought Floyd. I'm not saying a real seasoned MMA
Okay,
fighter.
all right. Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, oh. Because I heard this might be Punk's last chance to even, like, do anything.
So from what I hear, he had to beg for the first fight.
Yep.
And for this one, he had to really beg.
Damn.
Like, had to really,
I thought he did, the draw was good
give
on
up
it, though.
some shit. Not really. Did you watch that night?
Oh, God.
Oh, neither did I.
I haven't watched a UFC
Neither
since
did I.
probably like 2006.
I watch a lot of UFCs.
Yeah.
I watched one this weekend.
Rampage,
and
Jesse,
I don't
doing the last
fucking...
one.
Is he doing any competing outside of the UFC?
Who, CM Punk?
Yeah.
No.
Not at all.
That's the part that gets me, though.
Thank you. Do a grappler's quest or a Naga or something. You know what I
Like,
mean?
come up. Like, if you want to say that you're gonna be a great
Pull up.
MMA fighter,
Pull up.
come up.
Pull up. Start choking people, and I'll pay attention. You know what I
Right.
mean? He pulls off a fucking ADCC trials win, even, and I'd be fucking.
Yeah.
All right, I'll watch.
Yeah.
All right, I'll watch.
Yeah.
Get your blue belt from someone respectable, and I'll watch. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh fuck.
what do you think is the average belt level of an MMA fighter, jiu-jitsu wise?
I mean, from what I see, there's a lot of people who get into it from blue belt, but at the same time, I think a lot of them are at least like brown.
I would think from the most people I've witnessed, they're either purple or brown.
Yeah.
If they're gonna
that's
go,
what
if they're gonna step into a cage.
like purple sounds believable, but like getting in as a blue, I'm still kind of just like, you'd have to be pretty good somewhere else. Like,
Because I was gonna say, if you're gonna come into MMA as a blue belt, you better fucking have some solid Muay Thai. Because if that guy's like any more than a blue belt, you're kind of fucked on the ground. But anyways, let's not have BJJ nerd conversations that Dan can't join into.
yeah.
BJJ? I don't even know what that is.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Oh.
Brian says Brian as well. Brian's a Gracie Jiu-Jitsu guy, right, Brian? I believe so. Gracie Jiu-Jitsu Quincy, maybe. We got a lot of Jiu-Jitsu heads in the house now. Me, John, fucking Brian.
There you go.
3? We got a lot.
It's more than there isn't, right? Love to chokes. I don't know. So we had that 3-way tag match.
Yeah.
Then we had Shayna Baszler and Ember Moon.
Yeah. I'm not surprised by the win.
No, we knew what was going to happen win-wise, but this was I like this match. This was heavy hitting, dude.
It was all right.
It was heavy hitting.
Shauna, I'm still not sold on, but for NXT.
How so?
Because she needs more moveset. This isn't MMA, this is wrestling. So give me some wrestling, that's why.
So this is my thing. Like,
But
I feel like
she's
that's
in
not her
NXT.
fault.
Yo, she's in NXT, so I want her to train. Like, still, I like her more than Rousey because she's working her way up.
That's what I've been telling people. I was like, I really wish Ronda had started it in NXT.
It would be
which, again, I don't think is her fault.
No,
because she's a
it's her
Triple
name.
H girl.
Yeah, and
she's
it's her
definitely a
name.
Triple H girl. But I feel like Vince was like, no. Like,
She's got the big enough
Yeah,
name to
like-
put right next to Brock.
this is another Brock.
Yeah,
we're getting the
exactly.
payday on this. We're
And hopefully
fucking-
she's there just more, like she said. She's showing up most of the Raw, so
That's
far.
what I said.
I just want to
she's
see some more
showing up to
fighting.
Raw.
Yeah.
She's
I want
fucking
her. Yeah, we'll
trying to
talk
snap
about
Stephanie's arm
We'll
off.
talk about her then. Oh, try.
We'll get all up in it. We'll get all up in it.
My arm is broken like Stephanie all of a sudden. Ooh.
But I liked the Shayna Ember Moon match.
I mean, I like the match, and I'm glad.
Like I said, I'm a fan of catch wrestling. I'm
Yeah.
a fan of realistic grappling, pro
Yeah.
wrestling. So I like her style.
Yeah.
I was also a fan of her because she was on The Ultimate Fighter. She was a female Ultimate Fighter. So I've been a fan. I've been a fan.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like that style. So I dug this
Yeah.
match. What else do we have here? We had Cien Almas and Aleister Black, man.
Got the title.
Yeah, I wasn't in love with this match.
No, I was surprised that it wasn't better. And I didn't think Black was. I mean, I didn't think Black was going to win. I was like, oh, they're going to give him the title so fast because I didn't think CN was going to come up, and he didn't. So it's like, okay, what? But the match, I mean, it wasn't terrible, but it's just I expected more.
It was slow.
Yeah, I expected
For me, it was
more.
slow.
That was the worst match of the night. And not saying it was terrible, but out of the 5 matches, that was my least favorite. Even the Baszler.
I'm definitely not going to
Baszler
say
and
terrible,
Moon.
but this was slow for me.
Yeah.
And I feel like, again, Almas, I just love saying his name, is the highlight of the match for me. Whereas I love Aleister Black. I'm an Aleister Black mark, true and true.
Yeah.
But I feel like these last 2 meetings he's had, the other wrestler is the one I'm more impressed by.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Who do you think's next for him? I mean, I read today who is going to fight him next, but who do you think is next?
I was thinking a resurgence of the Dream.
I wish that too.
Yeah, I feel like because I feel like
I won't play
Dream
spoiler,
I feel like Dream is the next one to come up. You know what I mean?
I hope so, because
I feel like also putting them. You look at how many times they avoided the title race for Black.
Yeah, right.
You got to think they're probably going to do the same thing for
exactly.
for the
Push
Dream.
them off. I mean, I know both who their like next rivalries are going to be.
Spill the tea, my dude. Spill the tea.
I don't want to.
Fuck them. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
Dream is going to be thank you. That's actually perfect. Dream will be rivaling right now with Ricochet. And Aleister is fighting Gargano next for the title.
Johnny Wrestling is getting shoved down my fucking throat, dude.
I like him too, but too much.
Again,
too much.
White meat baby face. I don't like.
Did you not like the match either? Then
no, I like that match.
I like the match besides the finish.
I'm a Ciampa dude. I like Ciampa.
Hell yeah,
he has come back.
The way he looks too. I just love his look,
dude. He's fucking ripped.
He looks
beard,
like a ripped homeless man.
Thank you.
I said that to Nick, and he's just like, holy shit. And it's only because of the beard, but his eyes, the way his head is like formed and everything, and the veins popping out of this dude's head. I was just like, fuck, I'm starting to like him.
He looks like a guy I would have given money to buy me alcohol when I was young.
Exactly, right?
You know what I mean?
And not come back.
He lives in the woods. He lives in the woods behind the liquor store.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But he's in great shape.
Yeah, exactly. He's been doing pull-ups on the tree out back all
I
night.
do is drink and work out. That kind of. I
got dragged a kettlebell. I stole a kettlebell from Sports Authority and dragged it into the woods.
Right.
Oh, man. But I love Ciampa.
Yep.
And again, I'm a hater. I will fully admit I'm a fucking hater. I'm a mark. I love my dudes, and I will fully give them credit over other people. Yeah. And this is one of those times.
Right.
It's just one of those fucking times.
Yeah. But it was that was a good match. I mean, the whole I don't know what he was trying to do with the crutch at one point. I think Gargano, he was looked like he was trying to bend it. But then he broke it, and what the hell was he going for? Making it I was like, whatever. But the knee brace was cool, little after effect at the end. I was like, when he pulled him, I was like, all right, that's not bad. But I didn't think he'd be pushed to a title event. Maybe it's just a one match and boom, not a real rivalry. But we'll wait to see.
Do you think that's the end of Ciampa?
Oh no, because I know one of the things he had a match against him and who's the woman? Candace LaRae.
Yeah.
They fought CN and Vega.
Okay.
And then he challenged Black, but then that's when Ciampa came out and beat the shit out of him again.
That's the other thing is they're letting Vega wrestle more and more.
Yep.
She gets the fucking Hurricane Rana.
She gets more wrestling than Austin Aries did when he was here.
For real.
Maybe they felt bad, and it's here. But yeah, I was like, she did a lot. 3 times did she? Oh no, what was it? The third time
the rope. She pulled him to the rope, then the Hurricane Rana, and it was 2 breaks.
Hey, at least she looks good doing it. So there's a lot of other people that have tried, other female managers that try that, and it just looks terrible. And it's at least she looks good doing it.
It's just always the foot pull on the apron.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
So that was really it for Takeover,
5
right?
matches, that nice and easy, 2.5 hours.
Every single one of them was good.
Right?
Didn't have to stretch it out to 7.
Double.
Didn't have to stretch it out to 7 to satisfy Snickers.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it weird that Snickers is an evil corporation to me now?
Yeah, right. No, it's not
that
weird.
Snickers got power money.
Have you had a Snickers lately?
For real. You're not yourself when you're hungry.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
What I mean? But for real, I just don't see Snickers as having throw your weight around money.
No.
Obviously, Snickers is one of the biggest candy bars in the fucking world. M&M Mars, maybe? John,
That's what I was about to say. Hershey or M&M.
Can you help us on our tangent and figure out who makes Snickers?
Yeah,
sure.
I think it's M&M Mars, maybe?
I think so. It's whoever does Reese's, right? Because I think Milky Way
Mars.
is the other. Mars. That's
Yep.
it. Yep. M&M.
Do you know that they have a whole M&M store?
Oh, yeah.
In fucking Times Square.
Did you go? Yeah.
It's a M&M and
like
a Reese's
giant
store.
size M&M, too. Not like a children's one, kind of like a plaything almost.
Yeah.
Because someone that watches Crystal, she has this giant fucking M&M, and it was for her daughter, and I was like, that's awesome.
So you got it, Chris? Let us know. We want giant M&Ms. But yeah, I know Snickers is a popular brand.
Yeah.
I did not think that they were like change the name of your Royal Rumble powerful.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Especially because
you know why they really changed it though, right?
Why?
Because of Fabulous Moolah and all the bad heat they were getting on it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't Snickers that made them do it. WWE did it themselves.
I heard that the WWE was pretty solid on it until Snickers was like, we don't know about.
Maybe that's backstory, but when Stephanie came out talking about it, she's like, we heard the backlash about how Moolah did some certain things, blah, 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 pimping and all that shit. And she's like, so we decided to change the name to just the Women's Royal Rumble. And it's
We
like,
heard about
what?
Moolah pimping bitches, laying the pimp hand down strong.
Hey, she just got to keep her place. She felt like she was on the top, and she's like, you ain't coming near. No.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
why I wonder how Mae Young got so close to it.
Birthing hands.
Second in command.
She births the pimp hand.
Yeah, right.
Let's talk about where we got so much shit to talk about.
So, yeah, we can buzz through some of the 7-hour long WrestleMania crap.
Yeah, thank you. Let's talk about that Battle Royale, buddy.
Which one? The men's?
Yeah.
Waste of time.
So
and are they jinxing Matt Hardy now?
Thank you. I was like, not the Hardy.
Yeah,
you had to do it. You had to put it on Matt Hardy.
And then have the Bray, like the whole Bray thing. I'm like still iffy on because I'm just like,
how is he
he's
different?
A good guy. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. How is he different?
He's just good instead, and he's still gonna be weird and everything.
Yeah, he's gonna use all this. He's gonna use the same gimmick, only it's no longer bad.
And I hope good things for him. I'd like them to work out, but I think Vince is starting to look at Woken Matt Hardy as like a joke more than anything else.
Well, yeah, look at the mower of lawn shirt.
Not to mention, like, they didn't even put Jeff back with him or anything.
Yeah, that was weird with that 3-way this week on Raw.
It's going to be like that forever now, apparently, too. But, there was no, like, awesome moment to me in that Raw, which I didn't expect.
And it was such a gaggle of, like, random dudes. Once again, we got our monthly fucking Ty Dillinger
and
experience.
we got Mike Kanellis.
Yeah.
Primo.
Mike Kanellis out of rehab.
Yeah.
That's how much they were putting into this Royal Rumble.
California. Go back to Oasis.
Go take your wife, dude. Go take care of your wife. She's about to have a fucking baby.
I think.
Yeah.
I think they did, like, either after WrestleMania or before it. I forget.
But shouts to Maria and Mike, dude.
Yeah, right? Here's to the greatest.
Here's to the greatest love I've ever known.
Burning up with your love.
Bow. I love that fucking song,
Hell
dude.
Yeah. He needs to come back. But
dude,
yeah,
imagine that chick who did Shinsuke Nakamura's entrance doing that fucking entrance.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god, it'd be an 80s ballad heaven.
They'd have to pay her more.
Then she's like, if you want me to come up with the analysis, I'm gonna need $20,000 extra.
Right. You know what I didn't know? Ty Dillinger's dating Peyton Royce. I was like, oh shit, I didn't know they were dating.
Perfect 10 with the perfect 10.
Yeah, right. I was like, oh. They said they've been dating like 3 years. I was like, fuck.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I said. I was just like, what? I didn't know anything
You
about
think
this.
he low key paid for that tit job?
Oh, yeah.
He was like,
he definitely did.
Slap some boobies on you, girl.
And kudos. But, you know, that's a perfect example. Ty Dillinger, like, I feel like he's going to be released within the next 6 months because they have nothing for him.
I feel like
and with people that are coming up.
And I feel like he's going to be another name that they waste. They don't know what to do with. They let him go, and he's going to blow up.
Just look at the fucking Bullet Club dudes.
Yeah,
Anderson Gallows. It's like they were even a joke in the Battle Royal. It's like, what the fuck? They were like probably the first 5 eliminated. It's like, Jesus. I bet they're just like can I go home?
They did that.
Japan?
They did that again to the Fashion Police.
Yep, exactly.
Just getting tossed out like that.
Right.
Like
Victor and the Ascension there.
It's like, how many joke fucking tag teams can we have?
Who was the last one? What was it? Hardy and who?
It was Matt Hardy, Baron Corbin, and
right.
Mojo Rawley.
Oh, yeah.
And so when it was the three of them, all I could think of was, fuck. This is like a trio of people. I don't want to see Matt get cursed.
Yep.
I don't want to see Baron Corbin win it again.
Yeah.
I don't want to see Mojo win it again.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
So I'm just going to shoot myself in the foot, and then Matt Hardy fucking... Yeah, with fucking the Bray Wyatt interference. How's it even fucking...
Right?
He's the Gronkowski of this year. Came in sandwich man the whole fucking Royal Rumble.
And all he really did was like swing people. Here you go. Here you go.
It was bad, dude.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Not as bad as the women's one, though.
Yeah.
That was like I mean, as far as like the people like going over the top and all like the... There was nothing really except people like pulling each other's hair, going against the rope, and then someone gets tossed.
And like, but honestly, I was happy for Bayley.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah,
and it was a real,
won,
it was a genuine moment where I was like, finally, dude.
I had no idea Naomi wasn't eliminated.
Thank you. And then we have. So
I saw
again,
her on the outside, and I was like, oh, she's out. All right.
If they weren't gonna full sell into Naomi as champion before, they're not gonna do it now. So why? You know what I mean? Not that. And I don't hate Naomi.
No, yeah.
I don't hate that she won. I just wanted to see Bayley.
She doesn't even want
to
pick up the trophy either or anything.
Yeah, exactly. And
I was like, God, jeez.
I wanted to see Bayley get that moment over Sasha. Is what it was.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
exactly.
To cement that like badass Bayley moment, that final fuck you, like you're going over, dude. But it didn't happen.
No. Naomi's the
We
winner.
got the glow. She found the glow.
But hey, no, there's always next year's WrestleMania Battle Royal for women.
And I will say I'm glad that they're doing everything for the women now too, because it adds at least a somewhat decent aspect to these pay-per-views.
Yeah. Just give me good matches.
Gimme good matches. Dun-dun-dun.
What was it? Cedric and Ali. It was a decent match, but they didn't give it any time. They could have had a better match. But
I fucking love Mustafa Ali. Yeah. My wife, we're watching, and she goes, "Is that Roman Reigns' little brother?"
That's awesome.
Is it weird though? He looks like if you took a young Roman Reigns and crossed him with Seth Rollins' ring gear.
Yeah, right.
That's Mustafa Ali.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. That is. It's their love child.
Seth Reigns.
That's why he's with. Yeah. Jesus.
Dude, market it. Make the doll right now.
Right? Vince already has a trademark. He trademarks it.
I see that happening. Oh, Mustafa Ali.
Your name, Seth Reigns.
You'll now be Seth Reigns.
Roman Rollins. Double R.
I'm gonna burn down my yard.
Yeah, right.
Sorry, we'll stop. We'll stop. But yeah, not enough time. I like them, but
yeah,
I'm starting to actually get intrigued by these highlights at 205 Live. I'm seeing.
Yeah, I haven't watched anything. I've liked that they've kept it off Raw recently, but then they do have a couple matches here and there.
Yeah. No, just they've been putting highlights up, and I've been like, oh. Plus, like I said to you, like Pentagon Jr.'s going over there and shit. Like, these are some of the better people of Lucha.
Who quit TNA
Lucha
recently?
Underground. Oh, no,
Jack Davis?
Pentagon Jr.'s going to TNA, rather. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I fucking lied. Jack Davis.
Oh, there's someone named Jack, or he left Lucha Underground. Someone named Jack something. I know a lot of. This is like I read today. A couple more people left, and I was just like, "What the fuck happened?"
Money.
Yeah.
Money. They can barely.
Vince bought them out.
They can barely get up enough money to film season to season, let alone pay those people what they're worth.
GoFundMe page, right?
Lucha Underground is run strictly off a Kickstarter.
Yeah, right. That'd be hilarious.
That'd be horrible. But yeah, like the quality of matches that are getting put on over there to like what they're getting paid, especially for how much they have to put into production.
Oh, I mean,
because
going
that
to
shit is
TNA isn't the
vignettes.
best thing then.
Yeah, I know, but still, it's better than.
Oh yeah, it's better
like
than
John
not getting
Morrison.
paid
John
at all.
Morrison isn't going back to fucking the WWE.
Oh no, he would never want to. And WWE would be like, yeah, no, you're gonna go back to this. It's like, you want to be Ty Dillinger? You'll get a spot on WrestleMania next year. That's all we can offer you.
You want to get paid $50,000 to just sit around and trade every day. I mean,
You'll do our live
it's not the
events.
worst. It's not the worst fucking life in the world, but like
You can lose to Ellsworth.
you've been banished to dark matches,
Yeah,
and
right.
Finn Balor's gonna come out dressed like a greaser and fuck you up. But
Out to the main card.
oh god,
Why don't we get some shitty matches out of the way? Which was a lot of them. No.
Shoot.
I thought the the intercontinental title match. The Italian.
Dan has
the
officially made a new
Italiano.
strap. The Italian Continental.
I thought that was a terrible. I like Seth Rollins winning, but I thought the match was just like they felt like most of these matches on the card felt like filler matches. Like it's just like yep, here we go.
Welcome to Raw and SmackDown
Yeah,
these
right?
days, and that's why like it's like I said to people, I feel like a hater. I feel like I came into WrestleMania with negative feelings,
Yeah, I
feeling
did
like it was
definitely.
going to disappoint me, and that's sort of where but I feel like on top of it is they're getting blown out of the fucking water by TakeOver.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And the Super Card of Honor shit.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna have those in the same weekend, you better fucking put on a show, dude.
Oh yeah, but
And it better be better than fucking.
I have to always think what Vince thinks. Because WrestleMania, that made him over $100 million.
for that for those
that-
kinds
just
of
for that
matches.
shit.
Yeah.
And but I mean, that's also adding in the sponsors and all this shit.
Yeah,
but
for real.
it's like, all right, I get it. Yeah, it's like, don't try to tell me the WrestleMania made more money than the Super Bowls that are always played at New Orleans does. It's like bullshit because the passionate fans of football are way more than WWE. But I always forget about the kids and how they're, hey, buy this for me, and it's like 2 T-shirts. There's $100.
For real, dude.
Right nowadays,
Even
unless
like
there's a sale.
pro wrestling tees, like I pay like $30 a t-shirt, dude.
Some of it, I'm just like, Jesus.
I wonder-
I don't even pay a ticket that much.
I wonder how much of my money the Bucks actually get.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Like if I buy a $30 t-shirt, how much are Matt and Nick?
They better get 20 at least.
That's what I'm saying. Are they getting like? I would think more so like $15 a shirt.
Yeah. You think? Like
Yeah.
a 50-50 kind of split
Yeah,
almost?
from a $30 shirt.
Yeah.
Because you got production and manufacturing
Yeah, exactly.
and licensing and
But all those guys own their own, right? Kind of like the Hardys with their,
yeah.
Not like Vince where it's like, no, I get a percentage too, you son of a bitch.
no, specifically the Bucks went out and blew up their own merchandise on
Yeah.
their own. I don't think New Japan really helps them with merchandise.
yeah.
Because like even like the Los Ingobernables and shit, like they're all through Pro Wrestling Tees. All those dudes do their own licensing shit. So
Yeah.
I don't
bank.
think New Japan really does that.
Yeah. Well, that's nice of New Japan. I do not do that.
But they also don't completely fucking financially ruin people over their names and shit like the WWE will do. So
Yeah. Every penny counts to Vince. Also, another shitty match, I thought, U.S. title. Another.
Are you gonna hit to the gender here?
I don't know. I called him one just because I was like, they like him.
You did.
The
That was
US,
another. That was
it's
another.
another. It's because he's gonna use that. I'm a U.S. champion. I'm your champion.
Yeah,
Blah blah
yeah,
blah.
yeah. Let me
But,
talk in Punjabi.
I mean, they ruined it already on Tuesday, but I that was a surprise to me. I was like, oh, I mean, I wanted Rusev to win it.
I was
anyway,
gonna say, I thought Rusev was walking away with that.
right?
If I'm
the
gonna be
crowd
honest.
was into him and everything.
Do you see the guy from Impractical Jokers in the crowd?
Oh, I did
With the
Yes.
Rusev Day shirt on?
Hell yeah! I was like, nice. He's got the right shirt
Yes. I like this guy even more now.
on. Yeah, right. And then they fuck us over and not give it to Rusev, but. I don't know.
They're gonna bury this fucking. You said it right earlier today. They're gonna bury this character, and I feel horrible about it.
Yeah, and it
What the
sucks.
fuck?
I'm glad though about the Saudi Arabia thing. How he's not fighting Undertaker now. It's like, oh, okay, thank you. Because it's like, why do him? Although I don't understand. I don't understand Chris Jericho either. But all right.
I read the funniest tweet that was like, John Cena for 2 months calls out the Undertaker, gets nothing until finally he comes back through bloody wizardry.
Yeah, right.
It's like Rusev Day just goes, it's Rusev Day, and Undertaker's like, fight me. Casket match tomorrow.
Yeah, right.
Bryan says gender didn't make any sense to him. Same thing with me. Like, I feel like, especially, god damn it, I don't want to watch Randy Orton wrestle anymore. I feel like one of the only people who thinks that. Like, Randy Orton is boring the fuck out of me.
I think he's bored too.
Same one-dimensional character, same one-dimensional fucking move shit. Like, I
That's
don't
what
know.
WWE's all about, I thought.
That's what I'm saying, Brian. What is the long play term for Jinder in this title? Is this filler for a switch for when they think of something better to do, or?
Oh, you mean like give us what we want, like something like a Ty Dillinger title run with that, maybe? I mean, if you're not going to give him the championship or even have him on, why not try someone else?
They don't put him on TV for more than
right?
once every other month. They're definitely not giving him a title run.
Yeah. Oh, my bad.
Ooh, footsie.
Hello, you can't see it.
Footsie.
Let's see, another shitty match. Oh, I shouldn't say shitty, but I'm glad it was kind of fast. Was Nia Jax? I like her winning it. We
First of all, fucking badass. Ring post comes back again.
Hell yeah.
Again. Oh, he always gets a shot in with Nia every single fucking time.
You know the 2 targets for the post.
Yeah, but I feel I liked that there was less of the give Alexa an upper hand on this. Obviously, because she was gonna lose, they did that. But I liked less of this Alexa's gonna run around and run circles around Nia and blah 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 blah. You
and
know
I like how
mean?
she took out Mickey right away.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Exactly. Dude, that second rope Samoa drop, that was pretty badass.
Right? I'm like, ooh, that had to hurt.
That was a nice finisher. Again, I hate that we make an emotional sad girl out of fucking.
Yeah, when she's supposed to be like a tough badass.
Yeah.
That's how I
could
feel
see at
about
the end of the match. She's won the title. Cry.
First time.
You know what I mean?
Exactly,
Yeah.
You know, but just
do it
do
up.
like a Shawn Michaels, look at it and be like, thank you.
You know what I mean?
And then stand up proud and fucking happy as shit.
And then, but I hated the I loved you while they were wrestling and shit. Come on. yeah. Just let her kick the fuck out of her.
Yeah, right?
I love Nia as a champion.
Hell yeah. I hope
Finally. Fucking finally.
Yep.
I hate that they had to make her into the moody, emotionally.
I hope they changed that. I hope that's just an Alexa Bliss storyline.
Yeah.
I mean, from what I was reading about some of the superstar shakeup, what I would like to happen with her and Asuka isn't going to happen, but we'll find out exactly what's going to happen. I heard Asuka's going to SmackDown, so it's all right, well, we'll find out. But I thought Raw was going to pilferage fucking SmackDown again. It's we'll take AJ, we'll take Naka and Bobby Roode, and you guys have the rest. Here's Heath and the Rhino back. But
hey, we gave you Primo and Epico.
Yeah. Oh shit! How could I forget?
All right, let's keep going here.
And what terrible, and this pissed me off a lot, was the tag team match with Strowman.
With the little kid?
Terrible. I was like, this is...
Again,
I feel like they just basically took a big pile of shit and threw it at Braun and said, here you go.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Especially after the next night when it's, here's the belts.
Yeah, take the belt back.
Are you fucking kidding me? What was the point? That is the definition of filler right there.
Yeah, no. I will give you the overturn. I just thought the little kid thing was so fucking funny.
You know, it's referee's kid.
Yeah, the
right?
referee's kid, yeah.
I was just like, this is stupid. I wanted someone.
And again, this is a case of me just. I'm such a mark for Braun.
Yeah. I love Braun
that the little kid then cracked me up.
Yeah.
And the other thing I like it is because it made people angry. I think because it made so many people angry.
Terrible reviews
it made me
everywhere,
happy.
And I was like, good. I was so happy. Now, honestly, I hope Braun goes backwards because of it.
Yeah?
This was I feel bad for Braun, but it's just why did they put him in this situation? Why didn't they give the hottest guy on the roster something bigger?
Because obviously
Vince is a dumbass, I know that, but
Brian says, was that a Make-A-Wish thing? No, I don't think so.
No.
I think it was just the referee's kid.
It was a referee that took the bump when Big Show and him broke the ring.
Okay, all right.
Mikey Cohn, I think his name was, or something. But he took a bad hit because he knew the ring was falling apart, but he didn't think he'd fall out of the ring.
Right.
So I don't know if this is why they were like, oh, here, your son gets to go on WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But I was just, when they first showed the kid, I thought it was a girl. I was like, oh my God, he's going to have a girl partner with him? Like a little girl? And then it's like, what's your name, son? And I'm like, boy? What? Huh?
Hey, his name's Nicholas.
Nicholas.
All right.
Yeah, and him and King Maxwell had a little beef, I saw.
Yeah.
I was like,
Maxwell would fuck him up.
A little bit of a different age.
Maxwell would fuck him up.
Oh, yeah. Nicholas looked like a little bitch.
Nicholas doesn't have an in-ring record, and Maxwell does.
Yeah.
All right?
Maxwell, oh, wait, he's 1-0, though, right?
Yes. That's what I'm saying.
Who
Maxwell.
Nicholas is 1-0. He won the tag team titles.
True. Yeah, he did win gold.
Yeah, right? He got tagged in. Yeah. He got tagged in. Ooh, hot hand.
And he didn't have to use a stun gun to win either.
Yeah. That was I'd say that's even more stupid than the next match I was going to talk about, Taker and Cena.
So
I'm just glad it was. The only good thing about that, it was 5 minutes. And I was like, thank you.
You know what's sad, though? I feel like The Undertaker moves better than Hardy does.
Matt Hardy?
Yeah, Matt.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I feel like he was more fluid in the ring than Matt.
That's not a good thing for us, though, because that means Undertaker would be like, well, I can still do this.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like, I didn't expect him to be at the greatest Rumble. I was like, I know they're trying to promote this huge-ass fucking possible.
Right. But to have him come back again.
Undertaker, it's like, and it's just like, just because he probably walked through the curtain and said to Vince, like, I feel good. And it's like, good, I need you at the Rumble.
Now, do you think we're getting to a point where he's not even really a relevant name, right?
Who?
Like, these little kids, they know The Undertaker.
Oh, yeah, they just know him. It's like, another name. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Because, and I mean, for WrestleMania, I can see that because marks like us are in the front row. The little kids aren't.
Bryan was talking to me earlier, and he's bringing it up now. Did you see the kick?
Oh, the terrible one with John Cena, where it's like that much space. I was just like, even Nick was just like, that looks terrible. And I'm like, that's not even Undertaker's fault. That's John Cena.
Dude, when people did slow motion gifs of it, it was so fucking bad, dude.
Right?
It's like, come on.
It's like a whole foot.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah.
I'm like,
and then he goes back.
Yeah. I was just like, man, talk about selling.
Oh, dude. What the
another
fuck?
waste of time, but I'm happy that it was just a short waste of time with because I mean they could have dragged it on that Cena actually fought him, and it's like, no, Cena just got his ass kicked for like 2 minutes.
I love how afraid of the Undertaker they made Cena.
Yeah, right. I didn't make this Make-A-Wish Foundation name. I didn't want Undertaker here. I was really hoping, especially, and it
that
pissed me
lightning
off.
Was so cheesy.
Oh,
too.
That's how it always has been.
Jesus fuck.
But it pissed me off a little bit more because that was Elias's moment for WrestleMania, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm like, really? He got in there, got an AA, and done. I'm like, this company was pissing me off between Braun, them fucking over him like that with the kid, and then Elias. It's like I mean, I'm not trying to be too hard, but those are the two biggest names on Raw, I think, besides maybe like Rollins.
Yeah.
You know, that
naturally over-wise, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Most definitely.
And it's like, no, you know what? The two of you, we're going to fuck you. Why not just put them in the tag team?
Yeah, no, put him in the Royal or something if you're going to do that.
Go to Royal. I mean, I texted you right away, and it's, he's not in it. Yes! And I was like, something good's going to happen. Wrong.
Bryan asked if we think Cena's on the way out. I don't think so.
I think Cena's on the way out like The Rock was. He's making more money doing movies.
Because
he's actually he made $12 million last year on movies.
Shit.
That's more than he made with WWE.
God damn.
And I was like, well, because especially this new one coming out, Cock Blockers or whatever.
Yeah.
I know of that one alone, he made $5 million.
What?
And I'm like, how's he already commanding that kind of money when he? I haven't seen him.
That's what happens when you work with Amy Schumer, motherfucker.
Right?
Motherfucker start paying you that Netflix cash.
Someone kill her. But
dude, she wears horrible leather things that make me feel like her vagina smells horrible.
Oh, probably. We can just ask Dolph.
Oh my god. She when she talks about him, she said she broke up with him because the sex was too athletic. What does that even mean?
That means it's not missionary or riding.
Dolph's fucking shooting star pressing onto her vagina.
He's doing like the Bray Wyatt like bend there. Maybe the figure eight.
He's putting her in the surfboard and then dropping her onto his dick.
Right? Crossface chicken winger.
But yeah, I feel like what did Cena say before? He said it's like the Batman sign. If Vince calls, he'll come running.
Oh yeah, yep.
So I don't think we're gonna see a complete
comeback of Undertaker?
No, Cena.
Oh, Cena. Yeah,
I don't think we'll see a complete dropout of Cena until he's like fucking 50-something.
Yeah, he's going to be like the new Undertaker.
Yeah.
He's always going to be around.
Exactly.
Especially since what he can do outside of the company.
Yeah,
because that's where Vince really loves him the most probably nowadays. It's like, you get us publicity from movies, from your Make-A-Wish, like 1,000 Wishes and everything. I think he's getting close to that now.
That's
almost.
crazy.
Right? And it's just like, damn.
Well, that's why I love John Cena, is because, like, no matter if you hate the character,
which I do,
no matter if you hate the moveset,
which I do,
no matter if you hate his in-ring personality,
which I do,
He's a damn good fucking guy.
He's one of the greatest men in the world.
For real.
Jesus Christ. I can't even do one Make-A-Wish. Not that anyone wants me, but Jesus. Especially, you know, the kind of schedule he's always had, too. It's just like, my God, this guy... Boom, 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 boom. So, the person, John Cena's great. I'm trying to think if there was any other shittier matches.
Tag match.
Oh, the SmackDown? Did you not like that one, too?
Shit sucked.
I'm surprised the Bondage Brothers won.
Bondage
Definitely.
Brothers, I knew were taking
In short time.
I knew they were taking it.
Yeah.
And it compounded on Monday when AOP comes out on Raw, and I'm like, all right, well,
right?
there
It would have
you
made
go.
more sense to go on SmackDown.
and
It's like
have
no
like
one
a
can compete
believable
with the
tag
Bondage
team.
Brothers.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
And not get rid of Paul.
Who's
right?
gonna face the weird masks? Other weird fucking masks,
Right.
Who don't need hammers. Yeah, I didn't like the leaving Paul Ellering behind.
No,
I think that's gonna fuck them later on.
Yeah, I think they're already fucked just because it seems like they don't really care on WWE, like the main roster.
Yeah.
I have a bad opinion on people coming up because I know how much Vince is gonna fuck them over.
Right. So yeah, let's keep speeding through.
Yeah. What other?
Ronda and
Oh
fucking.
yeah. Well, we can get on this because I know John, you wanted to get on this too about Ronda.
I didn't watch any highlights or anything like that. Like, it's just I heard things and that's it.
What'd you hear?
What did you hear?
Just some people thought Ronda was pretty good.
She looked better than I thought she would, but I want to see her with an actual wrestler, not Stephanie McMahon.
I feel like
and
this
think she'll
was
be even
the
better.
break-in period, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She looked all right.
Yeah,
She looked
again,
all right.
If she had proper training with wrestling with WWE, I think she'd be a lot. Because some of the stuff I noticed, you know, like she's booking it over there.
Yeah.
There's some stuff, even the punches. I mean, again, let's see how she looks with a wrestler and not Stephanie.
She did one hold transfer where she like did the arm over and was like behind her, and then I don't know if she meant to go for something else, but it looked like she fucked up and then just went for the back lock. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I expect that out of someone that the first time wrestling, first time, like, especially, I mean, I don't know how many times they had to mention it, like the announcers, but this is the first time she's fought in this front of this many people, even like AJ and Knocker and all that shit. It's just like, I don't fucking care.
Yeah, for
it's
real.
Like, I know there's 75,000 people, probably really like 68,000 people, but
I hate how much they let Stephanie get over on her.
all the time, and that's just because she's a McMahon.
Yeah, for real.
'Cause she
Stop
sucks in
fucking
the ring.
doing the
she
Vince
has
voice.
always sucked in the ring, Stephanie, and it's just like, why? Like,
You're not Shane.
It's like, wait, exactly, right?
You're not
Shane
Shane.
impressed me in that match.
Dude, that fucking match.
I didn't think he was.
Let's
gonna
just
make
go right
it.
to that. Ronda was all right, and there.
Ronda, she was better than I expected, and
that fucking
the
match,
outcome.
dude. When he put him in the tree of woe and started getting up on the fucking, I was like, Shane, you crazy
I tried to scream some
motherfucker.
ECW because I was waiting for like a trash can or a chair to like,
Yeah,
be there.
yeah.
When I saw, I was just like, no way. That's like further. At least a trash can, you know, it's out another foot and a half.
Yeah,
It's
right.
Like,
And you
you're
can
not
just-
gonna reach.
And it's still, even if you just tap the trash can, it's gonna go flying and make a lot of noise
Yeah,
and look good.
Yeah,
you know what
exactly.
I mean?
Sammy did help him, but it looked great.
Yeah, dude.
And it's Shane McMahon. He's still doing that, and he's got to be in his like late 40s or 50s.
Yeah, he's got to be like 45,
yeah,
46.
Yeah, exactly. 40. I don't know why I was saying 50s. Vince is only like 70 something.
Yeah, he's like 40,
I mean,
mid-40s.
he looks older than he actually is.
Yeah, he's graying.
Yeah.
He's got the salt and pepper.
Right?
Salt and pepper
That
fucking
was
McMahon.
just, I was like, that looked as good as probably the first West Coast pop he ever did or anything.
For real.
And it's just like, damn. And like I said, Zayn did a good job making it look better, like holding himself up so his like head would stick out a little more. Because it looked like, I didn't really watch the replay, but it looked like he got him pretty good.
Yeah.
Not a taker boot with Cena. So it's like, all right. And I am kind of surprised they let Daniel Bryan and him win.
Yeah, for real.
Because I was like, oh no, they're gonna have Zayn back, and it's like, wow, they done.
Because it's like the Gargano and Shiva match. You know
Exactly.
Gargano's winning because they're not going
I
to...
thought they'd pin Shane too, not like risk anything. Like, oh, Daniel Bryan's first match back, and he got pinned.
Right.
And it's like, really, just because it's his first match back, he has to win.
But he
I
looked
want to
damn
see
good,
what they're
though.
doing. Oh yeah, he did. He definitely
He looked
did.
damn good.
You can tell he's got to do a little more toning, but I mean, I'm not one to talk.
He had
or
good
anything,
cardio, though.
He
was going like nonstop.
He was running. I get so nervous every time he does the drop kicks in the corners, though. Just the way he lands, sometimes I'm like, how does that not fuck you up? I'm trying to do it just slow, and it's fucking me up. It's like, damn.
He's like, I'm trying to do it off my couch in my living room.
Right, exactly. Nick, get over here. Bam!
You knocked the echoes out of my head.
He got the pinfall. Oh, no, it was a submission, right? Sami submitted? Okay. That was a good match. I like that match. That was one of the better matches.
It made me happy
sure.
after all the other bullshit.
Yeah, right. I was surprised too with like the where the matches were. Like I didn't expect Ronda Rousey to be in the middle. Yeah. I thought if anything that'd be the main event.
I didn't expect fucking AJ and Nakamura to be end of the night.
Right. Exactly.
Let's chat on that, man. Naki heel turn.
Oh, I thought you wanted to talk how disappointed we were with just the match in general first.
First of all, I told you this match is going to be fucking disappointing. We knew from the get-go
Vince would fuck it over.
They weren't going to give him enough time.
I mean, Naka didn't have any new... I mean, he did one move that I was like, oh, he doesn't have that in his moveset. I think it was the Takamichinoku driver or whatever he did. And I was like, okay, well, Styles hasn't done a lot of his moveset and everything. And I was like, Best part of
the match was Shinsuke's entrance.
Yep. And then I really liked the heel turn.
Yeah.
That was sick. I was like, holy shit, they're going to have him heel. I just
hope
they don't go to the typical Japanese heel where it's like they do on SmackDown.
Choppy OPV.
Yeah. Because now you know the crowd, every time he speaks, what?
Yeah.
And I love the what chant, but don't fuck it over when it's Nakamura.
The what and the CM Punk chant are far overdone.
That was on Raw. They did the CM Punk chant. I was about to say, did they do that at Mania? But I'm tired of that too. I support what CM Punk said and his beliefs on why he left, but stop. That was over 4 years ago almost. No, even more than 4 years, I think.
Cut it out.
It's ridiculous, but... the match, I'm just very disappointed with it. And it's because of New Japan, but
I expected to be disappointed.
But I thought Vince would know, like, hey, this is the match
is what people
really
want.
do want. Don't call it a dream match when you make it a fucking SmackDown Live main event match, basically.
Yeah, no, I agree. And like you said, if it wasn't for the heel turn, it would have.
Right,
nothing would save that.
That was a complete shock, and especially I was like, okay, this is him handing the belt. I was like, all right, that's kind of a little traditional thing, and then it's bam, and I'm like, whoa, nice. Until Tuesday night.
So let's get to Raw.
Oh, you don't want to talk about big Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar?
I didn't watch it.
I watched it, and I'm surprised he won until they announced that he re-signed. And I was like, oh.
I didn't watch it.
You're better off.
I didn't watch it.
You're better off. It wasn't the worst night.
I wasn't even going to bring it up.
Yeah.
I wasn't even going to bring it up.
I have to. It's the biggest thing.
They're big and meaty, and they're spearing each other and suplexing each other.
That's all it was.
And it's back and forth.
Yeah.
And it's happened before.
I don't know if... I mean, it couldn't have been, but he was bleeding big fucking time there at the end.
That's the one thing I saw is when he was, shaking his face, and it was like, oh,
there was a shitload of blood. I was like, wow, either he clipped him like he did Orton by accident, because it looked like he was supposed to get cut, but not that bad.
I think he got a patented Brock Lesnar brand head vagina.
Yeah.
I think he opened him up like a can of beans.
I don't know if I'd rather that or the Braun Strowman. Slow down, bitch! Bam, bam, bam! Like the quick free punch.
I think I would rather take the punches with the gloves than I would the elbow.
Yeah.
On the forehead.
Especially when you get scalped.
Yeah, most definitely.
But yeah, let's get to Shitty Raw.
Stephanie gets a second armbar that I liked. The way Ronda sets up the armbar so that there's no way of really hurting them is actually kind of slick.
Yeah, I thought it looked terrible because it basically looks like I'm going like this. Well, and it's difficult to do with wrestling. I know. I mean, obviously, it's kind of hard to make it look real.
That's how you do it, though.
Yeah, but this doesn't hurt me at all. That's what I'm saying.
Let me do it to you, and I can.
Come over here. Do it like she did, though. Don't
standing?
do the actual move.
Standing?
Well, I mean, just twist my arm like she did, because this is all she did. She didn't twist it or anything. It was just...
No, because that's how an armbar works. So...
Well, I know, but...
Do you
think Stephanie's hand really broke her arm?
No, but I'm just saying... It's slick that the way she turns her arm is that she can slam back like that and not really hurt her.
I thought it looked like shit. I was just like, this looks
ridiculous. I mean, it could be done smoother.
Oh, yeah.
I think she waits, and it's weird to see her
even the way Brock Lesnar did the Kimura lock, I was always just like, that fucking looks so stupid. It's like the Kimura lock is a terrible move to do, but the way he made it always look like he broke his arm, it's like, this looks terrible.
I'm just saying, it's slick the way she does it.
Yeah.
And if she did it faster, it would look better.
I hope that's not her finishing.
The armbar? Yeah, I really hope that isn't too.
It's like, although, I mean, her Samoan drop isn't that great either, but give her training. That's all I
definitely.
I want to see. Give her 6 months, and then I'll see what it looks like.
We got an Ember and Nia together in a match. That was a pretty decent match.
I was glad for Ember coming up and everything. That's nice. That was the only real come up that I was happy about after the Ellering stuff that happened.
But this is also a weird stalemate of like where we're at with Nia and Alexa.
Yeah.
And it's just like another way to bring her and Mickey out, and Mickey's dressed in black, which means she's evil. And
yeah.
I don't know.
She's out on the corner tonight. Also, why is not to go back, but Stephanie? It's like, why are you walking like you have broken legs when you walked out? It's just like, my father moves faster than you, and he's 70 years old. It's like, come on,
dude. I cannot fucking stand her attempting to do the Vince voice.
Yeah.
Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
And dude, stop.
There's plenty of acting that. What's her name has to do Rousey, but it's just like when she was like, all smiling, and then it's like, I was like, did she just like shit her pants or something? Because it's like, I get that you were trying to go like, go like kind of slow. Like,
I think Ronda had a stroke.
Yeah, but I mean, 6 months.
Can we talk about the most surprising roster debut?
Are you talking about No Way?
What the fuck?
No, wait.
We have not seen No Way Jose on TV for how long in NXT?
I'm so pissed, too, because what do you have, a 2-second match?
But still, how the fuck did that guy get made roster?
As soon as I heard the music, I'm like... they showed a preview before, and I was just like, they really pulling up No Way Jose? He hasn't even had a match in NXT, I think, since like...
It's been months.
June last year. And then as soon as I saw like the Congo line, I was like, you should have learned from Adam Rose. Do not bring anyone out like that.
They will become a wrestler, and they will overshine you one day.
Exactly.
I think I think every Rosebud went on to be more popular than Adam Rose.
Even the Lemon. I just feel I love No Way Jose. I like his music, the song.
I'm a big No Way Jose fan.
Exactly.
Shouts out to Timbo, man.
Yeah.
Timbo is a big fucking No Way Jose
Although I do
fan.
want him to change. If that's going to be his finishing move, he's got to do something better than that.
Okay.
It's like a pop-up punch. Ooh.
I'm just happy he's here.
Oh, yeah. Well, don't be happy too long because he's going to be Ty Dillinger of Raw.
He'll be fucking...
Although Ty Dillinger might be on Raw, so he'll be the Ty Dillinger of Raw himself, and then there'll be no...
He'll be the Ty Dillinger of Ty Dillingers?
Yeah, right?
All right. I see you, you're Ty Dillinger, and I raise you one Ty Dillinger.
A Raw Ty Dillinger.
We had the Revival beating Anderson and Gallows.
Do you think they
continue to just fucking lose?
Yeah.
Do you see them getting cut?
Oh, no. Vince, do you think Vince will cut them?
I'm just saying, he's not using them. They're losing all the time.
If that happens, he will make them sign something like you cannot perform for longer than the 90-day one.
Yeah?
Yeah, because he did it to Rey Mysterio. When Rey Mysterio first left, it's like, you're not going to wrestle at all till your contract is up.
Oh, shit.
And that's why Mysterio, I think it was like, for Mysterio, I think it was only like an extra like 40 days, like 130 days instead of the usual 90, but it's just Vince, that's kind of the dick he is.
What an asshole stickler. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And I feel so bad for them because they are probably the best tag team on either Raw or SmackDown.
Thank you.
And they're getting treated like they're Fandango and
like
Reza.
They've been a tag team for so fucking long that their chemistry is insane.
And it's just like, what do you not want to recognize? They're like highly touted as the Dudley Boys were when they came. And
you know what though? I think it's a case of like, you came from New Japan, and we're not gonna.
We just got your name.
Yeah, we're not gonna let you do that. We just wanted to buy up as much of the Bullet Club as we could.
They signed though, because they signed around this time. I remember when they first appeared on WWE. But it's like that had to be 3 years ago.
I was gonna say this is the second year, right? Second or third year.
Maybe I think it's like going on their third year and everything. But I mean, I obviously don't think the Revival is going to beat Matt Hardy and Bray. I think they're going to push that tag team forward. Yep, exactly.
Because why not give him Brother Nero? Why not give him Brother Nero?
I agree. I don't like Jeff Hardy as a singles competition at all. I liked Matt Hardy better as a single than I did Jeff Hardy back in the day.
Okay,
but they should be together. One, even if it's just Jeff and Matt Hardy, the normal ones, but it should be Brother Nero. Even have him join Bray Wyatt and whatever.
That's what I'm saying. Make
It's
a
like, hey,
trios.
that whole segment on the backstage and everything.
Menage
I thought that
Trois.
was great. And then he just like, they're both looking at him like, what? Yeah, you wouldn't understand. But I just love that. They need Brother Nero, especially when he said everyone's calling him Brother Nero, the crowd and Bray Wyatt.
For real.
Brother Nero. He's
Right.
like, yeah, we're not going to do it. We're going to push Jeff Hardy for the Intercontinental title or eventually the WWE title maybe, because Vince loves Jeff Hardy for some reason, even though he's on drugs half the time
fucking up.
and pulled over the other half.
Whatever.
Maybe Vince will smarten up and be like, no. But I can definitely see him giving them the titles, Bray and Matt. Steven Tyler.
Sorry. I have no attendance.
And then AOP, who'd they come out? That was Slater and Rhino.
Oh, yeah, dude. They've been relegated to just getting their ass kicked every week.
I was happy that they got up. I'd rather them on SmackDown.
Right.
And then it just got really terrible when the whole Paul Ellering basically like fuck off thing. It's like, what?
Why? You know what I mean? It's another one of those choices that just makes you go, why?
It's another thing that I'm thinking Vince McMahon is already fucking these two boys in the ass. Because why aren't they put into that tag team thing? Tag team elimination, whatever Kurt Angle made up.
Another filler-ass weird competition.
Kurt Angle keeps dropping on my, care for a little.
Well, let's not act like it's really Kurt Angle making these decisions here.
Exactly. If he would, there'd be Percocets all over the place. No. He's clean now, though.
Swimming in a fountain of OxyContin.
But I hope big things for AOP, but I don't know if they will.
We had a quick Mandy Rose-Sasha match. That was
yeah. Well, I mean, it was basically just for Paige to really retire.
Yeah,
I guess.
poor Paige, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Was it 4 fucking years main roster?
That's it. Yeah.
Jeez.
Exactly. Because she said she won the the title 4 years from that in the same place and everything, and it's just like that. I mean, that sucks. Hopefully, maybe Daniel Bryan's magic can rub off on her, because I think it's basically the same thing almost. With their injuries.
Yeah.
Something with their neck or vertebrae. And
Stem cells.
And it sucks because I liked Paige. She was a good wrestler. No, I mean, it's not just her looks that I like. She was a good wrestler. She could perform. I like that. And what are they doing with Absolution? I mean, they're not even going to be called Absolution, I imagine, anymore. It will just be Mandy and Sonya, maybe a tag team. Maybe they'll start doing that. Although they only called one woman up, right? Ember?
Yeah.
On Raw, at least. Yeah.
Didn't Kyrie come up? No.
I know she was on NXT recently.
She wrestled Lacey Evans, is what it was.
Yeah.
Who I hate.
They're starting a rivalry.
Who I hate.
Yeah.
I hate that lady. But anyways.
And nothing with Braun besides him giving up the titles. There was no match with him, right? If I remember correctly. So it was just basically him and Nicholas coming in and being like, he has school.
4th grade.
And I was just like, all right, so where's Braun going now, I wonder? Are they going to fuck him up? Maybe he wins the Rumble? And
Jesus
that's going to be
Christ.
such a big thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where the...
no.
Just another case of we need the face on TV.
In the case of someone getting fucked by Vince.
I would like you to never do that, Hans.
This thing?
Yeah, don't do that.
What about this one, man?
Oh, my God! Yeah. We just lost fucking 10
Bye, everybody! Bye, everybody!
Bye, Dr. Nick.
What was the final? Oh, the final was the 6-man tag match. That's right. And that was... I turned off Raw probably around 10:50. Because I was just like, I don't really care. There's no one else coming. I was really disappointed that
see Bobby Lashley.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Bobby Lashley came. I forgot about that.
Stomping a mud hole in Elias.
Oh, that's right.
I figured you'd be particularly angry about that.
I was happy as hell too beforehand because the crowd was so into Elias. And it's like, what the hell? I don't know how to respond to this kind of positivity.
You had Sammy and Kevin Owens.
Oh yeah,
no contest for a contract.
What is going on with them? What is going? Is El Generico coming back? Is Kevin Steen gonna come back?
I think this is a punishment for them.
You think
to be honest with you?
Because I know they're doing live events.
Yeah,
and it's just like, what the fuck? Why have them fired if they're really doing live event dark matches?
Like I said though, I still do respect. Starting to tweet as El Generico and Kevin Steen.
Hell yeah. I'd like that. I hope he tries to get on the Superstar Shake-Up next week as El Generico. Come in with the mask and everything. I wrestle here.
Probably the happiest moment for me for Raw was the return of Joe, man.
Oh yeah,
Samoa Joe came out and made Roman look like a bitch.
Right.
Just
I hope
like
they
he always
give him
does.
a nice push.
Yeah, I missed his promos, man. Yeah. He is one of the best on the mic right now.
Yeah. And the crowd loves him.
Under fucking estimated.
I think he might get the title.
You.
Oh, not he'll get the title match at Backlash because I think Roman is winning the title at the Greatest Royal Rumble.
Okay.
Just
little,
to
little Abu
make
Dhabi
it
gold.
more huge.
I'm trying to think of what else. That was it, really, for.
Yeah, there was no 205 on this week, right? Or for that on Raw, and the women's match was only the. Yeah, because Asuka didn't come out at all, right?
Nope.
Hiding. We didn't even talk about that match in WrestleMania, and that was the best match probably.
Oh yeah, shit, Asuka and Charlotte.
I was surprised that Charlotte won. I wanted
that
Charlotte
shocked
to win
the fuck out of me,
right? Especially having her tap out. I was just like, wow. I mean, Charlotte has another finishing move, but it's not as good as the figure eight. But I didn't think they would. Like she does like the reverse DDT or something from behind. I don't know, but I was really surprised, and especially like as soon as I thought they were going to have her fight out of like the figure eight, but no. I was like, but I am happy. I wanted Asuka to lose it to her, not Ronda.
Not Ronda,
Not Ronda.
Thank you.
It was either Nia or Charlotte. It wasn't going to be Nia, so make it Charlotte.
Brian, this is the return of Daniel Bryan. He has been cleared.
Hell yeah.
Good to fucking go.
After this week's SmackDown.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Right off the bat, we got the Usos beating the New Day. Where the fuck are we going with these? We're just going to keep handing this shit back and forth like a fucking ping pong match.
Yeah,
Their fucking tag team titles mean nothing.
What do you think of the Paige thing? Her being GM. Do you like that?
I don't mind it.
Yeah. I want to see where it goes. Because
where were you gonna? What were you gonna do with Daniel Bryan leaving? You know
whoever does her makeup. I mean, maybe it's just me, but I asked a couple other people. She looks hammered.
Yeah, no doubt.
That promo she's doing on the network where it's
fucking
like, Paige. I was just like, she's hammered.
I think she was drunk. I said that to my wife. I was like, I think she had a few drinks for that promo.
I think it's like her eyeshadowy makeup or whatever.
No, I think she was drunk.
That one, yeah. But even SmackDown,
drunk.
I was like, she looks drunk there too.
I think she's just getting a little lick it up before she goes out. She's depressed.
Well, fuck, she's got a career-threatening injury, so I'd be drinking too. No, I hope
she's got a boyfriend in a horrible fucking deathcore band, whatever the fuck.
Oh, does she? I thought she broke up with him already.
No, she dates a guy in a band called Attila. That's horrible.
Yeah, I thought they broke up on Twitter recently.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, because she was with some wrestler from the Indies. This past weekend at WrestleMania.
Oh shit!
Because I keep up on those bitches. It's like, hey, you come to Boston. Hi. But I think they're just keeping her around because of the movie and her contract still going on. I told that to my friend Chris, so she's just like, do you think she gets paid more as a GM? I'm like, no. First off, they're paying her the same thing, whatever her contract was.
Yeah.
She's not an in-ring performer anymore, but no, I think it's just for the movie.
They're doing that to be generous to her.
Exactly, yeah.
We got like I said, Usos in the New Day. Naomi defeated Natalya.
Oh, another filler match? Get out.
SmackDown was pretty flat this week.
You flat?
We did get Carmella cashing in. Carmella is our new SmackDown Women's fucking champion.
How long does that going to last? Do you think next week Charlotte already beats her, or are they saving it for the greatest?
Well, no, because she's got the claws, but they can't force her to do the match right away. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So I would think, like Greatest Royal Rumble or something like that. She just kicks the fuck out of Carmella.
They better not keep it for long. She better not keep it long.
I don't want to see it. It was so, like, weird seeing them change the plates.
Yeah, right. You know what's so weird is like the referee the whole time like asking, "Are you sure you want to do it? Are you sure you want to do it?
Dude,
are you sure you want to do it?" It's
they did that on purpose.
For her, her
there was like anxiety. No,
I wouldn't hit a woman, but I'll slap a bitch.
Jesus Christ! Jesus fucking Christ!
Push the boundaries over here.
Yeah, right?
Dan's talking about beating women.
Right. No, I won't beat women, but I'll beat a bitch.
He's getting all fabulous moolah up in here.
Who wants them tonight?
Dan's pimp hand is way strong.
Give me that baby powder.
Oh man!
But Carmella has to lose that pretty fast.
Jinder defeats both Rusev, Randy rather.
Yeah. So we get another stupid rivalry for Jinder. Jinder. It should have been Rusev.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
Or Rude. I mean, anyone besides Orton. And I have nothing against Orton. I agree with you. It's like He's the same dude
Your
from
time's up, dude.
2002.
Yeah, your time's up.
But
not that you have to stop, but you need to stop being the main event in
he's
these
so
title
plain
runs.
on his like promos. And I thought Randy was going away for a while, like with family and stuff like that. When's it happening?
That guy don't want to. He
like,
don't want to stay
so
home.
So that way he goes away and maybe Ty Dillinger gets some time. No, why would he fucking do that?
I love how committed you are to Ty Dillinger.
10.
Perfect 10.
10. Do you think he does that to Peyton Royce? He's just
All
like,
the
do you
time.
want the 10 tonight?
All the time.
Do you want the 10?
The soft 10.
10. Oi, stop it. No, she's Australian.
Let me flip the soft 10 on your shoulder.
So who came up for SmackDown? Was it just the Iconics? Or now they're called the Iconics.
Yeah.
The Iconic Duo, as I knew them.
Yes.
Who else?
Just
I
them.
can't think of anyone else. Yeah. That. So they're fucking SmackDown. I tell you, they're going to fuck SmackDown on that shake-up. $10.
Jesus Christ.
Nakamura, come here.
No, really?
I think I don't know if they're going to go forward with the whole... Because it seems like they got a good rivalry.
They can't take AJ.
Or they'll take Daniel Bryan.
Oh, man.
Because he is huge right now.
Yeah.
Vince wants huge on Raw. Especially, he has always dreamed of Lesnar and him, Daniel Bryan. Because the huge underdog versus the beast, and that's the one that finally slays the beast.
Oh, Jesus
That was
Christ.
years ago when he like first, after WrestleMania 30, because everyone's talking about how Lesnar broke Undertaker, and he's got high on the championship. But I hope that doesn't happen, because it's like that just screams injury to me. But I see SmackDown definitely getting
screwed in that shakeup. Yeah,
it's like I could see.
Agreed.
I mean, if Asuka goes over, that would be nice for the women's division, definitely. But that depends. Does Charlotte go to Raw?
Right.
Are they going to have like a Nia Charlotte kind of thing, which I wouldn't mind seeing? But
the last match of the night was that Daniel Bryan Styles match.
How was it?
It was all right.
I mean, I heard it was just
basically
given short time like usual.
Exactly. It was like an exercise.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was almost like him getting in there with a good worker and just being like, all right, just kind of do your thing. It's not Sammy and KO, but
Nakamura fucked or interfered. Right?
Interfered, yeah.
And
another low
blow,
blow, dude.
I heard more than one. He did like a couple on AJ, and I was like,
I thought that was weird. I think that's a weird
one
choice
is enough.
Yeah, exactly.
One is enough. And I heard it was the same. Like he kept getting down on knee and doing it. It's like if you're gonna do it again on SmackDown, one kick this time. That's
right.
Because he did. Did he even do the
The
Sasha to him? I know
no.
he did it to Daniel Bryan, and I was like, better not fuck his neck up. I mean, I know.
love that
trust
he's
Naka.
going right in there for that shit.
Oh hell yeah!
Like you said, the powerbomb into the apron and shit.
Right? He did that at Wrestle. He's doing that every time he shows up, basically. And I mean, he must feel confident too, because we know he's getting checked out every single time he wrestles now.
Right.
So it's like, I mean, that's best precautionary for WWE, but
as long as it works, man.
yeah, exactly. And as long as they give him good time.
So I have an idea. I say we save Supercard of Honor, and
Can we just talk about the main?
Go ahead.
Just Cody and Kenny. Can we talk about that?
Yeah.
That was an insane. Now that wasn't even. I don't think that was the best match on the night. I thought the Young Bucks to ladder match was amazing.
Yeah.
But Kenny and it lived up to the hype. I was actually praying that he hit that crossroads on him from off the apron on the sideways table.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, they can pull this off. I bet they can make it look real fucking good. I mean, you screw up, you could break his neck and die. But
especially those tables, man.
Exactly.
They're like this big.
But it lived up all to the hype. I even love the finish, how Cody wins and everything.
Right.
Because it's going to, obviously, it's going to be like a best of 3 match between these two. And their next one definitely should be on like New Japan's summer thing.
Everyone should be watching Being Elite.
It's going away, right?
Yeah.
I heard that and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? That was hilarious.
That's what happens
awesome.
with like the deterioration of the Bullet Club, though. You know what I mean?
There's I like Cody, and since he's come to New Japan and ROH, I just like hate how he's disbanding that. The Bullet Club is awesome.
Yeah.
It's like unless they know something, like they know Finn, him, the Anderson and Gallows. Maybe once that contract's done, they already told like we're coming back. So
especially
maybe they'll start something there. But
I don't have high hopes for that, but okay.
Oh yeah, well I think Finn Balor wouldn't leave. I think Finn Balor's like, no, I'm actually doing pretty good.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like I know you guys are getting fucked left and right, but
actually I could see him being.
Oh, maybe they'll jump to SmackDown. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Something, please.
Them and the Bondage Bros.
But to get back to Cody and like that match, man, I was like the whole build up obviously was great. It's been a huge build up now between them two, Kenny and Cody.
I have to rewatch most of the ladder match. I was like in and out of sleep during a lot of this card.
That whole match, even Ibushi and Paige, that body, the over the head bodies off the guardrail.
Wasn't Paige supposed to come to WWE or something?
I thought so. Yeah.
Because they had shirts for a while that were like, "Where is Hangman Page?"
Yep. Hell yeah. I saw plenty of Villain Club shirts at WrestleMania. I was just like, hell yeah, Villain Club! Did he fight ROH? I'm trying to think. He didn't, right? Skrull? Oh, no, he did. He fought Dalton Castle.
Did he?
For the title.
Yeah, I have to rewatch that card, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But I'm telling you...
A lot of 5-star matches on there.
We'll go into depth for Super Card of Honor next week.
Definitely.
Because I also want to do... there's 1 or 2 more New Japan things we can watch.
Isn't Okada versus Tanahashi in like a 10-man tag or something? Tanahashi. Someone's retiring, too.
Is it Chaos?
Someone big is retiring. Over in New Japan, I heard. I forget the name. I'm terrible with the names already.
I know, it's all right.
Yeah, I'll get used to it.
There's only so much
I'll get used to it. Especially when there's a 10-man tag and it's bullshit. And I got a comment. I like that post you had on our page about, how we're reaching out overseas.
Yeah,
we're getting a lot.
Most definitely.
Honestly, I hope, I imagine they can understand us. Right?
If they're watching, yeah.
Exactly. And
the typing in English.
I owe that a lot to you because of Twitter.
Yeah.
Because that's where you're getting most of these people from, too, or even our name out there. Because I don't do any of the Twitter. I can't handle that shit. I will get kicked off of Twitter pretty fast.
I'm not even good at Twitter. I'm horrible.
But you at least can do it.
If you guys talk to us on Twitter, it's me, and I'm horrible. I'm sorry. Right. I'm real bad at it.
They'll just Twitter you. We want the short, fat kid.
But all right, so we'll be back next week. Thank you guys for coming for another week of the One Pinfall Motherfucking Podcast. Peace be to Uncle Steve.